Hi everyone, I'm Erin Taniguchi and I am an illustrator, and this is the fifth and last video in the series of how to get started as a professional illustrator. And today we're going to be talking about another self-promotional method, which is postcards and traditional mailers, so physical mailers that you will send out to your contacts. So postcards, you can either send them by themselves, or what I like to do is I make up a little mailer package. So in the mailer I'll have a postcard, which is usually like 5x7 or 4x6 you can do, and then I'll have some other items, like sometimes I've done coasters, I've done stickers, I've done little buttons or pins, and I think a package is a little more interesting because it makes you more memorable. It's not just a postcard. You can do other items too, like some illustrators do like little zines or little books or a folded postcard with several images. There's a whole bunch of, sky's the limit, you can do whatever you like. And hi, this is Editing Erin here. One thing I forgot to mention about postcard mailers is if you're sending out multiple items, it's good for the items to be connected with some kind of theme. So an example of this is I have a biker postcard that I made up, and with that one I send out the biking pin. So these two items went together, so they kind of connected with the biking theme. And also in my mailer, usually what I send is I'll send postcard, little fun item, and then I'll also include a business card as well. So it's a little package. Postcards I tend to send out less frequently because they're a little more expensive. Because you have to pay for the cost of the printing of the postcard, whatever printing of whatever other materials you're sending along. You have to pay for postage, which can add up if you have a list of like 50 contacts, and some are international, or in the US, that the postage can really add up. So you want to keep your budget in mind as well, as to how often you're gonna send these out. Yeah, so kind of I have an example of some of the stuff I've sent out. So this is an example of one of the postcards I've done. And on your postcard, of course, you want to make sure you have your website, your email address, any contact information you want on there. And then this is just an example of a button that I've done with kind of a bicycling theme on it. This is another item I've sent out as well. So those are some examples, and yeah, that kind of wraps up this series. So basically, the key to any kind of marketing is consistency, which is something I still struggle with. So you kind of want, for your marketing, it's good to make a schedule for yourself. So you could send out self-promotional stuff quarterly, which is every 3 months. You could do it monthly. Whatever you do, whatever schedule you decide works for you. The key is to be consistent with it. But you also don't want to be too often, because that can potentially annoy an art director. So monthly, quarterly, those tend to be kind of good time frames. Yeah, it all depends on what you decide. And yeah, so thanks for sticking around for this series, and we'll see you in the next video.